Hello students, welcome back in our SS session of history where we are studying about our second chapter, which is Rise of New Kingdoms, in which we have seen about the origination of Rajput. Then in Rajput family, in Rajput dynasty, many of another powers were there in the North India, who were ruling in North India. So about that, who were the powers, which were the powers who were ruling in North India. So some of them we have seen. So that were, first we have seen about the Tomars, then after that we have seen about the Chohanas, and after that we have seen about the Solankes. So about this we have seen in previous video. In that especially we have seen how were the rulers, who were the most powerful rulers, which were the capital cities, how they were ruling during their period, how their trade relations, how they were patrons to the art and architecture. So about this we have seen in previous video about the Tomars, about the Chohanas and about the Solankes. Now remaining rulers who were ruling in North India. So about this we are going to see in this video. So the remaining rulers who were ruling in the North India. So among of that the Parmars. So the Parmars were also there, who were the clan of Rajput family, who were the descendants of a Rajput family and who were ruling in North Indian part of our India mostly. Parmars who ruled around the part of Malwa. Malwa, this is name of place. So the Parmars who ruled around the Malwa, then the capital city of the Parmars was at the Dhar. The Dhar was the capital city of the Parmar, who was around the Malwa, who was near to the Malwa. So in this way the Parmars were also powerful rulers who were ruling in North India during early medieval period. Then afterwards Bhoja Parmara. Bhoja Parmara was the most powerful ruler from the Parmara dynasty. Parmara powers. So the Bhoja Parmara, Bhoja, this is name of ruler, this is name of king. So the Bhoja Parmara was the most powerful ruler from the Parmara dynasty, and during his period, during the Bhoja rule, Nilkantheshwara temple, the famous popular Nilkantheshwara temple is constructed by the Bhoja, which is at Udaipur. So Bhoja, who was one of the most powerful ruler from the Parmara dynasty during his ruling period, he had constructed one of the famous and powerful temple, which was Nilkantheshwara. Nilkantheshwara, this is famous for God Shankara. So Nilkantheshwara temple, which was very famous, which was constructed during the power of Parmara and which is located at Udaipur. So about this we have seen. Then the next powers, next ruling kingdoms who were in the north. So they, that is the Gadwals. With the Parmars, with the Solankis, with the Chohanas, Gadwals were also there who were ruling in the North India. So from the Gadwals, Jayachandra, most powerful ruler was Jayachandra. Here the famous story is about the Jayachandra, the daughter of Jayachandra, who was Sanyogita. And there is a love story about Sanyogita and Prithviraj Chauhan. Prithviraj Chauhan, who was most powerful ruler from the Chauhana dynasty, and the daughter of Jayachandra, who married to the Prithviraj Chauhan. So in this way, this Jayachandra was father-in-law of Prithviraj Chauhan, which was the most powerful ruler of Gadwala's dynasty, and he region around the Kannauj. Jayachandra, who ruled around the place which was Kannauj during the 1194 CE. So during the period of 1194 CE, Jayachandra, he was the most powerful ruler from the Gadwala dynasty. He region around the Kannauj. Kannauj was the powerful place. Kannauj was the place which where Jayachandra ruled during his period. Then Jayachandra, who is defeated by the Muhammad Ghori. As we know, Muhammad Ghori, who also defeated to the Prithviraj Chauhan also. That time, first in second battle of Tarai, where Prithviraj Chauhan and Muhammad Ghori, who came together, who fought a battle, and in that battle, Jayachandra, who was going to help to the Prithviraj Chauhan, but purposely to take the revenge, he was not supported to the Prithviraj Chauhan, and as a result, Prithviraj Chauhan is also defeated by the Muhammad Ghori in the second battle of Tarai, and then afterwards, Jayachandra is also defeated by Muhammad Ghori. In this way, Muhammad Ghori, who became powerful during that period. Then next, that is Chandelas. Chandelas were also there during the North India, during the early medieval period, who were ruling in North India and whose capital city, who region around the Bundelkhand. Bundelkhand, this is name of place, and Chandelas, these are the dynasties. Chandelas are the dynasties who were ruling in North India and who region around the Bundelkhand. Chandelas who ruled around the Bundelkhand, and the powerful ruler from the Chandela dynasty, the most powerful ruler from the Chandela dynasty was Kirtivarman. So Kirtivarman, who was most powerful ruler from the Chandela dynasty and who ruled around the Bundelkhand in this way. The capital city was Khajuraho. Though they were ruling around the Bundelkhand, but their capital city was Khajuraho. About the Khajuraho, might be you are listening, you listen about this where the caves are located. Famous Khajuraho caves are located there. So Khajuraho was the capital city of the Chandelas, and Khajuraho, where Khajuraho is the capital city which was of Chandelas, there many of the beautiful temples are constructed. In the Khajuraho, many of the another beautiful temples are constructed by the Chandela rulers. So in this way, Khajuraho, which is consisted many of beautiful temples. So in this way, these all were the powers, these all were the rulers. Not only this, more are also there, about which we are going to see in next video. So I hope you all are clear about this. Now you have to read all this, you have to listen all this, and on the base of this, whatever new words are there, whatever important points are there, you have to note in your CW notebook. Thank you.